Here is everything you need to know about what is trending. This is everything that is considered cool right now in the Generation Z realm. Hi everyone, I'm Sephora. I'm a beginner entrepreneur. Welcome if you're new. And I'm really hoping this video will help you if your target market is Generation Z and you want to kind of understand them better and what's going on right now. Or if you just want to be cool. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, and please be sure to check out okep.com. Okep is a very cute In Vogue clothing store. It's not out yet, but if you want to be the first to the gold and get a bunch of cool discounts, hit the link down below. Alright, so first and foremost, everything is kind of based off of your own aesthetic. So if you have a different aesthetic, it kind of has its own trends in a way. So here are the different kinds of aesthetics. The first one is dark academia. Dark academia is kind of like, it's kind of a dark vibe given dark academia. It's like going to London and being in a library and all the books are kind of dark brown and you're very studious and you love like the clothes you would wear if you were going to school in London and there was a dress code, kind of. That's pretty much the best I could put it. And then there's Skater Girl, and it's kind of like streetwear. I typically love this aesthetic. Like, they wear oversized tees, they typically skate, obviously. They're kind of on the streets, they like to just hang around, and they love comfortable clothes, and they're very chill and laid back. Now, the E-Girl, I kind of just call it E-Girl flat out. Some people would probably come for me for that. But pretty much E-Girl. There's like some 90s goth kind of in there. It's like a bunch of dark stuff together, I guess. They're just pretty much 90s goths in my opinion. Like, they love wearing black, they love ripped tights, they love black skirts and eyeliner and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can kind of get the picture with that. Next up is granola / bohemian. This is a type of aesthetic that they would probably live in a van. They love nature, they're kind of chill vibe, but it's not like hobo 70s stuff where it's like they smoke and they're like, yo, what's up, dude? It's not like that. It's like white lace dresses and they love plants and that kind of stuff. Here's another aesthetic for you. Fantasy / cottage core. This is my friend's aesthetic. They're really into reading and they love being in different realities. They don't like to be in this reality of the world. They love all the different realities of like royalty or, stuff like that. Like stuff you would read in books. Yeah, they're also kind of like the London vibe where you would like go, or the royalty vibe where you would go to a ball and you would wear all of these very fancy dresses like from the 1800s or something like that. You would dance, and it's pretty much the fantasy genre of books in an aesthetic. Like just mountains and castles and beautiful things and murder and stuff like that. Next up is the soft aesthetic. This one is like very colorful. They love colorful things. They're vibrant. They love This is a very girly aesthetic, kind of like fun textures and skirts and dresses and very girly and stuff like that. And then there's the artsy aesthetic, which you can kind of get a feel. They just love painting. They kind of fit into the granola girl aesthetic in a way. But I felt like artsy needed their own category because their rooms are just filled with drawings and paintings and it's just really cool, and they have their own type of clothing. Like they would wear overalls or their white shirts would be like splattered and stained in paint, stuff like that. Last but not least, I just call this the plant aesthetic because their whole lives are plants. Their whole lives are plants. Their whole rooms are covered in plants. Everything about them is plant related. We're leaving it at that. So those are all the different aesthetics. It's just very trendy to kind of find your aesthetic, and then you can find what you like and what is trendy about that certain aesthetic once you figure it out, in order to like embrace yourself and your uniqueness and your individuality, because Generation Z is all about being different and being unique and finding what you like and being yourself. So there's a lot to it, and there's a lot that's trending because of it. So here's what's specifically trending. I'm putting it into 3 categories: style, routines, or like what we value, and products. So first up is style. Floral dresses are very trendy. It's not like this. It's not like these kinds of floral dresses. It's like this. They're typically small. It's one color of flower. It's very, very just nice and minimal and very pretty. And it's usually the sleeves that kind of give the dress the beauty. But yeah. Two-piece sets are also very, very popular right now. Whether it's two-piece sets for loungewear or two-piece sets for work suits or whatever, two-piece sets for literally anything is popular right now. There have been a lot of things that have been coming out where it's like a bunch of really cool and unique pattern stuff, and then there's stuff where it's like really simple. It's just like the same color. I've seen all this styles where they like dress in one color and it's so cool. I forgot the name of it, but I just love it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. The next trendy piece of clothing is corset tops. It kind of goes into the aesthetic thing. A lot of people from Gen Z love the Royal Ball London stuff. So like we're going back that far. This pandemic has brought us as far as the 1800s where we want corsets now. Somehow come back and they've been formed in a modern way where they're like corset tops now and stuff like that instead of like actual corset, because oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine having to wear a corset every day. Ugh, okay. But it's super cute as a top. So this has been around for a while, but high-waisted pants are very, very popular. I can't even find low-waisted pants anymore. Everyone hates them. Like Generation Z, I see all over social media, like we are never bringing low-waisted pants back again, ever. No. Everyone loves high-waisted pants, but for short people, it's kind of a loss because, especially if you have a short torso, because they just go up to your rib cage and it doesn't work out. But yeah, high-waisted pants are a thing. Every store has taken that and they do not sell like medium-waisted or low-waisted, only high-waisted right now. Next up is corduroy pants, which I know it was like a 70s or 80s thing because my mom saw me wearing corduroy pants once and she was like, and it was really, really weird. But yeah, they're back. They're back once again. We love texture, so that's a thing. Up next is rip tights. I kind of mentioned this earlier. It's definitely popular with like the e-girl aesthetic. That's pretty much it. And these types of belts, they have like multiple holes and there's like 2 rows and stuff like that, especially black ones. Up next is the minimalist silk dress or top. I love this because my style is very, very minimalistic. I just love the minimalist style, so this is just so pretty and it's so elegant and it just flows nicely because it's silk and it's so pretty. But it is very trendy. A lot of girls are wearing these types of dresses. I haven't seen it as much with the tops, but I know the dresses are very, very popular right now. And they're just so pretty. Like, look, ooh, you know, dang. This is more of like a pattern of clothing than an actual style, but color blocks or patchwork, like in jeans or tops, are very popular right now, which is why sewing shirts together is a really good market right now because of how trendy this is. Patchwork jeans, like purposefully patchworked jeans, are very popular, especially if you use kind of like the bandana material look. I just think it's so cute, you know? Biker shorts are also very, very popular. I'm not sure how this came to be, but it did. But especially biker shorts with graphic tees, and graphic tees are typically oversized. I love this. I love this look. I'm going to rock the look the entire summer, but both oversized graphic tees and biker shorts are very, very popular right now. And up next is V-neck vests. These V-neck vests are typically for the dark academia aesthetic because it kind of goes with the school dress code in London kind of feel. There are many different kinds that are popular. I don't think you could go wrong if you get like the wrong pattern of V-neck vests. I think literally any pattern of V-neck vests are popular as long as it's V-neck. This is used a lot lately. This has been used with like oversized white dress shirts underneath. It's been used with literally just that and like a skirt. It's very stylish and it can be styled in so many different ways. So if you can like make V-neck vests like with yarn or something, oh my gosh. And if you know how to market to Generation Z, I think it would sell really, really well. Or even like just knit tops and knit jackets or cardigans, stuff like that is also very trendy. I don't know why, but it's super cute and you could make it yourself, which is so awesome. And it's a market for selling and getting profit and making money. So there's another idea for you. Another thing that is very trendy right now is embroidered embroidered shirts, especially with butterflies, like one butterfly in the middle of the shirt. I have no idea how this came either, but it happened. I personally feel like it's a little childish, you know, like I would wear that if I were 5 years old, but it's super cute. So, you know what? Whatever. Who cares? So this thing is kind of on the table right now. Bucket hats, they are very trendy, but I feel like they are starting to slowly go out of style. That could just be me though, which is why I wanted to mention them to you. Bucket hats have been around for quite a little bit. A lot of people make them. Like, they're really easy to make if you get the right patterns, and they're really, really cute. But I haven't really seen as many people wearing them lately, which is why I'm like, careful, because they're probably going out of style. And last but not least, with the clothing and the style, is NASCAR jackets or racing jackets. I love these so much! They're so cute! And oh my goodness, yes! Or like oversized NASCAR jackets are very trendy right now. I don't see many people wearing them, but I know everyone wants them because they're pretty expensive. They range from like $50 to $500 depending on how vintage it is. So yeah, they're really, really cool though, if you can figure out how to do that. Or like patchwork jackets, you know, with like all those cool patches, kind of like if you were a scout in those patches, like, but like different kinds, and like M&M and stuff like that. Oh yeah. So that's everything style-wise. Now, this is just what we value as a whole. Generation Z is really, really into skincare. We're really into, like, everything health-wise, pretty much. We're really into taking care of ourselves and making sure our skin is really nice. We really value our skin and make sure we get the right products that are fragrance-free, like, certain chemicals are bad, and oh yeah, there's like, if you ask a Generation Z person the good ingredients and the bad ingredients of skincare products, they could probably give you lists. It's insane. But yeah, we really value our skincare. We also really value our mental health. We think we as Generation Z see that it's really important in order to take care of ourselves mentally, because I feel like it's kind of been ignored with the older generations. So we're kind of taking a step forward. Like, we need to start acknowledging this and helping people, because there are definitely, especially today, there are a lot more people who have mental health disorders and stuff like that. So we really value that. We love to dance and sit in the rain. I don't know why that's a trend, but it's really fun. Whenever it rains, it's like dancing and sitting in the rain. Whether we're happy or we're depressed, it is a vibe. It's a whole vibe, and it's great. Same with binging popular TV shows. I feel like everyone does this now and then. You know, it's just a great feel. Binging popular TV shows in your loungewear, eating ice cream. And last but not least, style. We love expressing ourselves through clothing, and again, this generation is all about being unique and expressing yourself, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, we're in the third category, which is products that we really like and that are very trendy right now. First up is record albums. Record albums have made a huge comeback. We as Generation Z love to put them in our room and hang them up. I've put some up in the radio room, and it's just very, very cute, and I love record albums, and I love everything about it, you know? Like, we love objects, we love the vintage stuff, we're bringing it back and making it modern, so it's so great. But yeah, we love record albums, and some celebrities or some musicians or singers have started to even create record albums because of how popular they are. Like Harry Styles, there are Harry Styles record albums, there are Billie Eilish record albums, and people just hang them up in their room, and it's very, very cute, and I love it. I love that this is a trend because it's all things musical, and music is everything. And what goes along with that, what's really trending right now, are record players, but not like the vintage antique record players, the modern record players. You can find them on Amazon or Etsy or eBay probably. Yeah, in order to play their modern record albums, which makes sense, right? They're super cute too. This is trending so much right now. Fake and real plants. I feel like fake plants have a little bit more of a boost than real plants, because real plants, you gotta take care of things and you gotta be responsible. Fake plants, they just sit in your room and look cute. Especially fake vines. You can find them all over Amazon. Oh my goodness. Putting vines up in your room and having fake plants everywhere is such a trend right now. It is so popular. So if you're able to figure out how to make money off of getting a wholesale of fake plants, you're in for a lot of business. And here's another great business market: collage walls. It is very trendy to have like a bunch of pictures on your wall, like as a collage, whether it's like all kind of vibe or if it's a certain type of aesthetic or whatever it is. Collage walls are very popular and people have started to print and sell them themselves, and it's just a great market for them if you want to print a bunch of pictures off of Pinterest and sell them to people. Tapestries are also very popular right now. Tapestries are being hung on the walls and even on the ceilings. It's gone insane. It just gives a vibe. And along with that, crystals are very popular right now. A lot of Generation Z is into how crystals can give positive energy and like give you, it's good for your health or stuff like that. I personally don't go through that because I'm a Christian and I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. But it is very trendy right now. I can't ignore it. So yeah, crystals and crystal necklaces and stuff like that is very, very popular. And along with that is zodiacs and zodiac signs and anything to do with zodiac and stars and that kind of stuff, telling you what you're supposed to be or your personality, which honestly, in my opinion, I feel like it kind of contradicts everything that Generation Z says, because Generation Z says like you're unique and you're individual and you gotta find who you are and you are you, but then the zodiac signs kind of bring it back and they're like, no, you're like this because the stars aligned on this day or something like that. It just seems kind of contradicting to me. Anyways. That's just my opinion. Anyway, but yeah, zodiacs are really trendy right now. Necklaces with zodiacs, tapestries with zodiacs, literally anything with zodiac, popular. And you probably already know this is trending, but LED lights, like the LED light strips, I say LED just because LED, it makes sense, right? But it's LED, not LED. LED strip lights, but not just that, like the LED neon lights, like the lightning bolt, there's lips and stuff like that. Very, very cute and trendy. Pretty much anything that gives a different vibe, you know? Like if you were to sit in a dark room and you had a bunch of neon lights, what a vibe that would be, right? If you were to sit in a room with a bunch of plants, that's a whole different vibe, you know? Or a room with a bunch of record albums everywhere. It feels kind of 70s-ish, even though it's all modern. And string lights as a whole are very popular too. Like string lights that you would hang up if you had a party in the yard or something like that. Yeah, anything to do with lights, because lights just make things vibey. Lights give something new, you know? It's different. Certain kinds of art is also very, very popular. The most, like this kind of art I've seen the most, it's like very minimalist sketch where it's just like one line and it makes a face and that's it. Like this, I think it's very, very cool. But that's kind of the art that I've seen the most that people actually enjoy and would hang up on their wall. It's not like art where it's like the Mona Lisa kind of stuff, you know? And last but not least, vintage clothing and antiques as a whole. We're really into vintage stuff or stuff from the 70s and the 80s, and we love hands-on stuff like cassette tapes and record albums and CDs and antiques as a whole. We like old things. That is everything that I have for you today. If I missed anything, please comment down below. You could help someone out, give some ideas, let the brain fluid flow for business ideas. I've made a Pinterest board for everything mentioned if you want to go back and take a look to see in more detail of what's trending right now, or if you want more ideas of what you could do or what presents you could give your Generation Z child or grandchild. The link is in the description. If you like this video, please be sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me as a struggling YouTuber. And I will see y'all next time.